wrestling, and we used to imitate like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Like we would watch the WWE on TV and wrestle each other.
Right.
But I would step on the soccer field and not be afraid of being aggressive. And I think with something like aggressiveness, I get this question a lot from parents. How do I make my girl more aggressive and more confident? And I'm like, you gotta get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You gotta put her in a situation that is a higher intensity than competition and a higher stimulus that she's about to experience than the field. And I was talking to Carmen Bott about this the other day, and she's like, Erica, I do grappling and roughhousing with my athletes all the time.
Awesome.
She's like, I don't care what sport they do, they need to get comfortable with contact and just being confident with their strength. And I would say just growing up playing with boys and playing all the games that we loved in the 90s just helped with so many things. And even just like my speed and agility and just awareness of what was around me, playing a lot of like racket sports, handball, basketball. Even though a soccer ball is at your feet, you do need hand eye coordination as a soccer player. And you need to have the ability to scan the field and keep your head on a swivel. There are so many kids now that just keep their heads down the whole time because they're so used to that in a soccer skills training session, and they just don't look around enough. They have no awareness. And I think that that play and that variety with different games and even handling different objects and ball sizes really helped with that awareness and just ability to enter any environment, because every soccer game, even though it's a single sport, that game day is always going to be a different environment, a different opponent, a different formation or style that the opposing team plays. So yeah, I just think that variety is so key for young kids. And I feel sometimes when I keep preaching this stuff, it just goes in one ear and out the other. And I'm like, that's fine, people. Like, we just talked about this. Like, I can't help everyone.
Right.
Like, you can take the advice or you can continue to do what, your neighbors are doing and other parents and working with a pro skills coach or a pro trainer. Like, go do that. But if you really want your kid to succeed physically, emotionally, and also mentally, they have to have that play and they have to have that variety.